So what questions or comments did you have?
My questions around in 1960 around Robert Sobukwe. That he was prison. I wanted a clarity on the statement that said that he was in he was isolated in Robben Island. And on my research, I found out that he was not in the same cell as Mandela and others. He was in the separate house. So I wanted to maybe to tell me why did they isolate him in that way.
Okay, so that's actually a very good and interesting question that I also hadn't really known about before doing this research for this course. So just to put it into context, Robert Sobukwe was actually arrested before Mandela and the other guys that were in the Rivonia trial, right? And when they were imprisoned at Robben Island, he was put in solitary confinement, and he was actually the law was actually amended to make a specific clause just for him, so that they could keep on keep him in detention. And in that time, he didn't actually even have a trial. So, just Karen, can you just correct me if I'm wrong? Okay, sure. My understanding, if I remember correctly, he was there for 6 years. Repeatedly, they were just renewed at the end of the year, his detention. And one of the things that also come across is that they had thought that he was so, what's the word I'm looking for? Dynamic. He'd have so much impact on people that he was another type of political prisoner who would influence the others. And so that was another reason for keeping him away in solitary confinement. So I guess it speaks to the fear of this. I mean, my understanding is they must have seen that he's obviously got an influence and a potential to be a great leader if he were even just to speak to the other guys who were already in prison. So that's how I understood them, why they kept him away. So that, in addition to the fact that he hadn't stood trial, so he was under detention without trials. He wasn't actually imprisoned yet. He wasn't given a sentence yet. Does that make sense? So my understanding is those things coupled together is why he was kept in solitary confinement.